Audio-Technica streaming podcasting packs are targeted toward the user looking for an affordable, reliable solution for podcasting, streaming, and YouTube content creation. This pack includes the popular AT2020 USB+ side address studio condenser microphone with USB output, a pair of monitor headphones, and a boom arm with integrated USB cable. The AT2020 USB+ microphone connects directly to a PC or Mac computer using USB. First, we will set up the microphone and connect it to the computer. Attach the base clamp included with the boom arm to a flat surface such as a table or desk. The clamp will easily fit a tabletop up to 2 inches thick and is padded to protect the table surface. Secure the clamp by tightening the screw handle. Attach the boom arm to the clamp and make certain the springs are properly installed. Pre-tighten the thumb screws on the boom arm. Attach the microphone swivel mount to the thread at the top of the boom arm. Next, attach the microphone to the swivel mount by threading the base of the microphone into the mount. Make certain the front of the microphone AT logo is facing you and tighten the ring nut on the mount securely. Next, plug the Type B USB connector into the microphone. Plug the headphones into the headphone jack on the AT2020 USB+ for low latency monitoring. With your computer powered on, connect the other end of the USB cable to a standard USB port on your computer. The computer will automatically recognize the AT2020 USB+ and configure it to work with your operating system. The blue LED in the microphone illuminates, indicating the microphone is receiving power from the computer. Once the microphone is connected, the computer needs to be configured to use the AT2020 USB+ as the audio recording device and the headphone output on the microphone as the audio playback device. On a Windows computer, navigate to the sound settings by right-clicking the small speaker icon in the taskbar. When the sound settings window opens, verify that the AT2020 USB+ is selected as the input device. For your output device, select the AT2020 USB+. If you are a Mac user, after plugging the microphone into the USB port on your computer, simply open the System Preferences by clicking the gear icon in the dock or under Applications in the Finder. Once the System Preferences window opens, double-click the speaker to open the sound settings. Using the Input and Output tabs, you can select your audio device and set the input level. Moving the slider to the right increases the signal level going into your application. Be careful not to set the level too high, as it may distort your recorded signal. For your output device, select the AT2020 USB+. Selecting the AT2020 USB+ as the output device enables you to use the monitor control on the microphone to vary the output balance between a low latency direct output from the microphone and the audio being played back from the computer. Finding a sweet spot between the two provides a solution for recording while listening to previously recorded computer audio. A good example of this would be to record a voiceover track while listening to a pre-recorded music or dialogue track on the computer. For best results, the AT2020 USB+ needs to be oriented properly. When mounting it in the boom arm, you can position the connector up or down, depending on your situation. Like many studio microphones, you speak into the side of the AT2020 USB+ as opposed to its end. Unlike some performance or stage microphones, the AT2020 USB+ is quite sensitive to sound, which means that you can be further away from the microphone and still maintain effective sound pickup. However, there is a trade-off. If you are podcasting or streaming in a noisy environment, the microphone is also more susceptible to picking up unwanted noise. To minimize this, simply move closer to the microphone and adjust your input level accordingly. The AT2020 USB+ is also known as a directional pickup microphone, meaning that it has a front side and a back side. The back side is identified by the printed word back on the microphone body. As you move from the front to the back of the microphone, the sound level, by design, will drop off significantly. Allow me to demonstrate. This is the front side. Now I am 90 degrees off axis. Note the drop off in sound level. Now I'm speaking into the back of the microphone. You can use the directionality to your advantage. One technique is to place the microphone slightly off to one side, with the front side oriented towards your mouth. If you speak across the front as opposed to directly into the microphone, you can reduce the plosives caused by your breath hitting the microphone directly. If you are typing while streaming, orient the microphone horizontally between you and the keyboard, with the back pointed towards the keyboard to help minimize the sound of the keyboard. In noisy environments, pointing the back side of the microphone at the noise source may help to minimize its pickup. If your podcast involves a guest, you can balance the sound between the two voices by simply positioning the microphone so that the louder voice is slightly off-center from the quieter voice. These are just some techniques to help you maximize your success with the AT2020 USB+. For more information, visit us on the web at www.audio-technica.com.